I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Welcome to Home Team Sports. Welcome to Tuesday night on the Big Alboski. He is Mr. Shango. He is heel turn Harry. And that jackass down over there is Anthony Joseph. All right. We're off and running, guys, but you know what? I have to say a couple things. Number one, next week, there will be no Home Team Sports. We're going to take a break in between seasons. So consider today the season finale of season 2. Because next Tuesday night is my birthday. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be celebrating my birthday. I'm turning 45 next Tuesday. What's the matter, Shango?
What's the excuse?
I don't get it. I just told you what the excuse was.
Oh, so you're saying you're not professional enough to go on and work on your birthday is what you're saying.
I did not say that. I
said
I prefer to celebrate that day.
Oh, then do the show that you've dedicated these lovely fans to watching.
So were you that kid in high school and when you worked that took off your birthday just because it's your birthday?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, the whole thing. Did he say he's not working next week? He's not coming on next week?
No.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So that's some bullshit right there.
All right. Program notes on 2M1L Media tomorrow. Special Spittin' with Spitter at 12 noon. He's going on Wednesday, 12 noon. I don't know why he's going that early, but that's what he's doing. Wednesday at 12 noon. This coming Saturday, there is no Around the Turnbuckle. The big out. I will be going to a live wrestling event that day with my son and with Mr. Spitter, and we are going to check out some live local wrestling that day. So there is no Around the Turnbuckle.
Your birthday.
Can I talk yet or no? You gonna keep cutting me off?
I thought you were celebrating your birthday. I thought it was like the whole week.
Hey, when you're as old as I am, Anthony, you should celebrate the whole week.
You don't know how many more you got, right?
Yeah, I don't know how many more I got. So 45 years old. 45 years old this month.
45 going on 75.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started. As you guys can see, the scrolling down the bottom there is the Sweet 16 that's left on, and it's a bracket busted. You know, I don't know. There's anybody that I know that has not had their bracket busted completely wide open this year, because it's been a bracket busting Sweet 16. It's been a bracket busting March Madness. Each one of you can take a minute or two to spend. What are your thoughts on what's happened so far, Anthony? I know that you've been following it more possibly than the other two.
I'm not a big basketball guy, and I love it. I've watched almost every game so far, so it's been really fun. Seeing a lot of upsets. It's awesome. You know.
Thanks, Chris.
It's gonna be a crazy tournament. I think this is Gonzaga's fucking tournament to win now, because that team just looks nasty, and they've been blowing people out of the water.
My dark
you can
horse.
Make those faces, Shango. Go ahead. Who do you think's going to win?
Shango,
this
you haven't even been watching the damn tournament. You admitted
I didn't
that
watch
to me.
it last week, first of all. So
okay.
let's get your information correct. Yeah. Okay, but I am going to say this. I think Gonzaga is probably the most complete team outside of Baylor. I think it's going to come down to those two, because Baylor's nasty as well. Baylor's been that. Baylor surprised me. Baylor's
USC looked really good last night. USC.
That was insane. I saw the clips and stuff of it this morning, but
they weren't missing.
I would definitely say I'm just sitting here looking at the brackets, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be a good game. Michigan and Florida State, that's gonna be good.
That's gonna be good.
But that Baylor and Villanueva, ooh, and
my heart's, you know where my heart is.
Rutgers
with Baylor.
Villanova. All right, so yeah, we're each
Now
gonna
you
go.
lose.
I don't know if Harry. Did you watch any of it? Any of the March Madness?
I have watched some of it. I will say this: what I think hurt a lot of the big teams and a lot of teams in general is the pauses that went on because of COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, you always get the upsets, but I mean, there was a lot of upsets. You know, a lot, and some crazy ones. You know, and I can't believe
Maybe some teams were overrated a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
You
yeah,
could say that,
I mean,
but this year he's right. This year above all years, there was like an extreme amount of upsets.
The one
And,
team.
no,
Okay.
I don't know how familiar you guys are with college, but there's sister something. She's the Loyola of Chicago. She's
Yeah.
like
She's the devil.
93 years old, and she goes to these games and she just sits there. She got vaccinated, the whole 9 yards, and she's like the good luck charm of like that college because they did the same shit last year too.
Yeah.
But
She's the devil for everybody else.
my dark horse, I don't know if it's a dark horse because they're a big school, but watch out for Syracuse. I mean, Jim Boeheim has got his team playing really well, and his son is pretty good.
Loyola took out Illinois, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
I think
All right.
Michigan's going to be tough.
The one team that has surprised me, and I can't believe they're still in this tournament. And I mean, I'm not a big basketball guy, but I've watched their games and I'm just not impressed with them. Was UCLA?
Yeah.
They look they should have never beat Michigan State.
It's
And they
amazing.
did.
I've been
And I
watching.
can't-
Go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
No, I just can't believe they're still like it's like a team that you expect to get picked off. They just haven't.
Yeah. It's amazing. I've been watching more basketball, both college and NBA this year than I ever have in my life, thanks to my son. I hope he's watching because my son got me heavy into the NBA during COVID, that half a season they had last year. And then rolling into this year, I had some high hopes for the Sixers. They're doing pretty good. So then I started watching March Madness a little bit. I didn't watch as many games as Anthony has, but I watched a handful of games. I watched that Loyola and Illinois game. It was crazy. I like that Illinois. It seemed like they just didn't have anything and like any answer. But as far as like major bracket busters are concerned, what about Oral Roberts?
Yeah.
That team is just
You're right. I mean, you know,
Where did they come from?
I don't know, and I don't even know where Oral Roberts is on the map. Do you guys
I
know?
think it's somewhere if I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay,
I think I could be wrong.
in the Sweet 16 round.
Like a sex position.
In the Sweet 16 round, they have Arkansas.
Dave Bob is doing great.
Yeah,
That Oral Roberts.
yeah, that's cute.
I'm saying. Tell me,
That's
I mean, just prove me wrong.
That's so.
How
Cute.
about Rick Pitino taking an Iona team that no one really knows where the hell Iona is? And they
I was
played
really
out-
rooting for them. Yeah.
You know, don't worry, he'll fuck that whole school up. It's what he does. He'll fuck the whole school up. He'll be screwed for Just give him time. Give him some Troopers will be in that college. In
There's
no
the
time.
fact. There's the fact checker right there. Oklahoma's where Oral Roberts. You're right, Anthony. All right, so guys, if you guys don't have anything else to say about what's going on with the March Madness, I say since we're not having a show next week, I say we pop out our final four predictions out of who's left. Who do you got in your final four?
Well, I have to know where each one's from.
Yeah, I don't know the bracket.
You don't have the bracket in front of you. I got you.
Let me pull it up.
The games are scrolling along the bottom, and they are in order by division, by where they're at. So, in other words, Baylor plays Nova. The winner of that game plays Arkansas and Oral Roberts. Loyola and Chicago and Oregon State. The winner of that game plays the winner of Syracuse and Houston. Gonzaga and Creighton. The winner of that game plays USC and Oregon, and the winner of Michigan and Florida State plays the winner of UCLA and Bama.
Okay.
And Bama, How about Bama? Because Bama's not normally known for basketball. Just saying.
Yeah.
Chris Vant says Baylor, Bama, Gonzaga, Houston.
I agree with
Give me Baylor, Syracuse, Gonzaga, and Florida State.
Ooh, I like that.
Say that. I'm going to write these down. Say that one more time, Anthony.
I said Baylor,
Baylor,
Syracuse, and then it was Gonzaga,
and Florida State.
Florida State.
Okay. What do you got, Shango?
I say Baylor, Syracuse, Gonzaga, and Michigan.
So you agree with Anthony except for the other Michigan instead of Florida State?
Yeah.
All right.
Michigan has more. They have more shooters.
All right. Heel turn. Who do you got in your Sweet 16?
So I'm gonna go Arkansas, Syracuse, Gonzaga, Michigan.
Was Arkansas in this?
Yep.
Yeah,
Arkansas.
yeah, they're there.
Arkansas is playing.
Oh, there they are.
They play Oral Roberts. Okay.
You think Arkansas will take Baylor?
Yeah. I feel like Baylor's one of those schools that no matter how talented they are, they never get there. Like they're just always on the cusp. Not that they're better, not that they're not better. It's just I don't know. And Arkansas is a tough team.
So you're saying they're the Aaron Rodgers of basketball?
I'm not saying that.
Sort of saying that, but no.
I mean, it sounds like it.
Okay. So, and then my final four is Arkansas. I'm with Harry on that one. I'm going to go with a dark horse and say Loyola makes it to the Final Four. They're not going to go all the way, but I think they're going to make it to the Final Four. Arkansas, Loyola, Gonzaga, and Bama. That's my Final Four.
Who do you got winning it?
Huh?
Who do you got winning it?
Gonzaga.
That's a smart choice. That's a real smart choice.
That's who I would go with. They look
Final Four. Yeah,
better.
Chris. I hope I just answered that. I say Final Four. The other guys don't say that, but I say Final Four, and then that's it. I think they're out. They're out after that.
And I'm saying they're out. Let's see.
This week.
Yes. They're out.
You got Oregon State.
Lose their next one, I'm going to say.
I haven't seen Oregon State play that well. You know what I mean? Like they've been very hit and miss. They've been up and down. They trail a lot of times.
I don't think they're highly ranked either.
No,
they're
not.
12th.
They're really not. So I don't see them really doing anything. But like, it's remarkable. All these teams are here, especially all these dark horse teams. It's absolutely remarkable.
It's been fun to watch, though. Yeah. Like everything's been fun to watch, and kudos to everybody involved that gets it done. And there's actually some fans in the stands, and it's reassuring. Can an 11 or higher seed win the championship?
Yeah.
Sure they can, but will they? I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There's been a couple of unranked teams that made it to the Final Four.
I mean, Loyola's an 8 seed, so if Loyola upsets everybody, wins the whole damn thing, they're an 8 seed.
I'm trying to think of the game that I watched that there was a foul at the end, and it gave him 2 free throws, and it gave him
that was shit. I know what game you're talking about. I was like, that's
I mean, it's hard to watch because you think, let him play at the end, but the guy did kind of get mugged going up.
Oh, he got super
I'm trying
mugged.
to think what game it was.
He got frisked.
I watched so many of them. What? I'm trying to look at the bottom to see if it
might have been
memory.
Ohio State game.
I'm gonna leave that scrolling throughout the whole show. I'm not changing.
It might have been that. It was either Ohio State or Indiana. One of those.
The end was just. It was so good. It was just so hard to watch a team lose on. There was like 1.2 seconds left when they fouled them.
Yeah.
It was just hard to watch.
So, speaking of referees, that segues into our next topic, which is, have you guys heard this, that in the minor league baseball system, they're going to start using robot umpires for strikes and balls. Now, the actual home plate umpire will still be there, but it'll have an earpiece, and the computer's going to be calling the strikes and balls. But he still has to be there for plays at the plate or, foul balls and stuff like that. So he still has to be there. How do you guys feel? Are you for or against robot umpires in the minor leagues? Because then the next step is, if it works out, it could end up in Major League Baseball in the next few years.
Skynet is coming.
Here we go. You're going to go all Terminator?
Skynet is coming.
I really want to hear from Anthony because I know he's the baseball guru in the room.
I wish Cousin Phil was here because traditional baseball guys would definitely hate this.
Mm-hmm.
They love seeing, an umpire. He has his strike zone, but you know what? I'm the kind of guy who ain't gonna fight this. I kind of like it. If you're hitting your spots and you're hitting the corners, you should get those calls. And if you're not, then you don't get them. I think it lets the batter know what the strike zone is, and I'm not against it. It's
right, Chris.
If it's a strike, it's a strike. If it's a ball, it's a ball.
Right.
And it takes the human error out of it because, there's a lot of calls that could go either way. And if it's your team, you're sitting there and you're like, Jesus Christ, we can't get a goddamn call. You're not going to have to worry about that now.
So listen to this. There was 55, and they had a short season last year. There was 55 games decided by a last pitch called strike that could have been gone either way.
Yeah.
So, Harry, how do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, I get what AJ's saying, but part of the love of baseball is human error. I mean, as much as you hate when your team doesn't get the call that they should, do you really still hate it when you get the call that you shouldn't either on your side? Because, I mean, it works both ways. You're going to get the calls that you shouldn't, and you're not going to get the calls that you want.
But exactly what Chris is saying, though. You got Cowboy Joe West. That guy thinks he's bigger than the goddamn game, and he's
been
really
in the
not.
game longer than I've been alive.
And he's throwing people out in the first inning. He's an asshole.
But overall,
that's part of it.
If you're going to say baseball is traditional, it should stay traditional to an extent. Baseball's problem is not the strike zone. Baseball's problem is that you either strike out or you're hitting a 900-foot home run. Like, I used to love watching baseball. They're not improving it in the right direction.
So, question for you. So they're talking about taking shifts out. Are you for that or against it?
No, I mean, baseball should have the basic fundamentals of what baseball is. And
so you're saying no shifts?
No. I mean, you can shift, but
I agree with you. I would love for no shifts because I think that puts a guy that's a big-time pull hitter a disadvantage. So I'd like to see him get his hits.
They want to see small ball. They want to see more small ball, not just home runs and strikeouts.
Baseball's main problem is not balls and strikes. It's the fact that the players are only out for the players, and they don't want to make the game of baseball better because at the end of the day, they're going to get their money.
Right.
What makes basketball more exciting, football more exciting is there's a shared revenue. So if you're making the game more money, you're going to get more money in the long run. So the players only care about the players. That's the problem. To me, that's the problem because they're going to get their money regardless. You can
the problem with football is that you sign a contract and you don't get half your money because the team screws you over at the end.
Right.
So, I mean, you got guys, signing big contracts, but they ain't seeing that money, and that's not fair either.
Right.
It goes both ways. These guys, you got billionaires sitting there and ripping off millionaires in football.
Yeah. But the game of baseball is not improving. Like the overall game.
I think
they're not
it is.
doing something in where.
The game of baseball is getting a lot younger. You got a lot of stars lately starting to come up.
They're trying to speed the game up.
Right now.
They're trying to speed the game up, Anthony. Like they're doing these things that they're doing is trying to speed the game up, like a pitch count.
I don't think you guys speed the game up. I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you don't give a shit if you sit there and watch a 4-hour game, especially when it's Red Sox Yankees. You love that
but
shit.
they're trying to rope in the young people who are instead of playing sports when they're kids, are playing video games. So they're trying to rope in the casual fan. The diehards are always going to be there.
Well, that's why they juiced the ball up. But now they're talking about, deadening the ball to keep the home runs down because it was out of control last year.
Shango, can you do James Earl Jones?
Keeping him awake?
No.
Is he awake?
I'm trying to get it. You can't do James Earl Jones? You can't go. You can't say people will come, Ray. People will come because of baseball.
No, I can't do James.
Why doesn't the National League have a DH?
It should.
I agree.
It's because the players feel like they're going to have to give something to the owner, so they don't want to do it.
Right.
Well,
it's going to make longer careers. You're going to have.
I think.
Your pitchers are not going to get hit.
The National League will have to spend more money at that point because you're not just fielding 8 guys and having your pitcher hit. Field 9 guys and then your pitchers.
Chris says baseball gives huge contracts to players, gives money for one season being great. Then the rest don't earn it.
I don't agree with that.
Baseball contracts are ridiculous. I think we all can. Baseball and basketball contracts are ridiculous. Like you can be average and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about Dak Prescott making $42 million this year. No baseball player is going to make that. I'm sorry. Trevor Bauer will make that kind of money.
Dak Prescott.
But
he's making $42 million this year, and you got Mike Trout making.
Name one position in any sport besides a quarterback that's the most important to the team.
Mike Trout.
Being a quarterback is the most important position in any sport.
Yeah.
Mike Trout's probably the greatest thing since in a long time.
How many championships has he won?
Well, look what team he's on. His team is terrible.
I understand that, but
they put a team around him, but it just hasn't worked out.
No, they put a Japanese kid that needs to pick a position.
It's hard to build a team around that guy when you pay him so much money.
They try to put guys around them. They don't have a pitching staff though.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Trout needs to just leave, just go somewhere.
Ryan Howard.
That's a name. There you go.
Jacoby Ellsbury. Look at that. Signed with the Yankees. Played 5 seconds.
Shut up. It's not funny, bro.
Shango, how do you feel? We heard from the guys. How do you feel about robot umpires?
I told you Skynet is coming.
So you're saying it's like the beginning of the apocalypse, Terminator. Once you keep adding technology, it's just going to get worse and worse.
Come on, what's wrong with you? That was a strike. Come on, what are you doing? I hit the ball. Come on.
Oh my God!
There's nothing to argue at that point, though. You can't argue balls and strikes because it is what it is.
Listen. My opinion is I'm with Harry 1,000% on this because you're taking the human element out of baseball, at least some of it. I mean, pitchers used to have to know what the umpire strike zones are. They used to have to, and they have to. You're taking all kinds of stuff out. Batters need to know where their strike zones are.
So you don't want to see a strike and a ball. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I want it called, but I want it called the way it's always been called for hundreds of years.
Yeah, but these guys they think they control everything, and they don't.
Yeah, I mean, gray area. The strike zone is an ultimate gray area.
I mean, I'm all for bringing in young, cleaning out the freaking umpires and bringing in young ones.
Look at the guy that blew the call for the perfect game against the Tigers a few years ago.
Yeah, I get it.
Base. If there was replay, that guy's out by a mile.
What happens when the robot freezes or malfunctions mid-pitch?
He ain't going to.
Oh, it's not, right?
Elon Musk is going to do it. So
we don't have internet shutdowns and power outages and things like that?
Never heard of it.
Well, they'll find a new way to cheat. That is what magnets in the pockets.
Yes.
You know, you got to hire the people that were with the Astros and did all that, you know, buttons and stuff like that hooked them into
Banging
the
trash
championship.
cans.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Just talk to the Astros.
You laugh, but I don't think Altuve hits
I'm
that
with
ball
this
off of
comment 1,000%.
Chapman if he doesn't know
man.
what pitch it is.
Call me old school if you want, but you're taking the human element out of it. I think it's a bad thing to do. I'm all for speeding up the game. You know, I'm all for the shift thing. I'm all for pitch counts. I'm all for that. I'm all for, you know, having like a whatever it is, a 20-second clock.
You're cool with the shifts,
huh?
So it's like a
You're good
shift
with the
rotation.
shifts?
No, for taking shifts away. And that rule, I hate that rule in extra innings where you put a batter on second base automatically. That's
to
bullshit.
speed up the game, though. That's so you don't
bullshit.
have 16-inning games.
Because if
I
you're
agree
watching,
with you.
if you're a fan, if say it's Yankees versus Phillies, and you and I are watching it, and it's 1-1,
No,
and
I agree with you.
we go to the 10th inning, I want to see a winner. I don't want to see you put somebody on second base, and then there's a base hit, game over.
I agree.
How about the if you bring in a pitcher, they have to face 3 batters. I think that's ridiculous because
That's
Yeah,
bullshit too.
right. Yes.
But that's to speed up the game.
Yeah, but
That's
what happened
another
to the
thing to
pitcher
speed
that
up
you
the
brought in
game.
just to face that guy?
Pitch
That-
time needs to be sped up, and I agree with that, Chris. I agree with that. Where they have to have like, you know, kind of like a play clock in football.
I'm not crazy about that,
But man, robot umpire. We'll see what happens in the minor leagues with the robot umpires. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun. Throughout your first pitch. That was a strike.
All right. So since we got together last, there's been a slew of NFL free agency flying around there, and Anthony's jumping up and down like a kid at Christmas time because it seems like the Giants are now the front runners in the NFC East. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that?
Yes.
All right.
Your
Explain
ass
why.
is wet.
Explain why.
Who did they get? They got Galladay. And who
They
else
got
did they
Galladay.
get?
They got Kyle
Yeah.
Rudolph.
They got Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah.
Kyle Rudolph hasn't been like a problem since, you know, he broke his hip the second time. Who else you got?
New fresh start. Who else did they get, Anthony? They got a corner? No?
They got a corner. They got a defensive end. I mean,
Who'd
they
you got?
spent money, baby.
They're spending
Huh?
money because they
Who'd
had
y'all get
money
in
to
the corner?
spend.
Dory Jackson.
Never mind. They are the front runners. I take that back. No, I'm just messing with them. Yeah, I think they are the front runners in the East.
I mean,
think,
I
when,
Go ahead, Anthony.
I think when you added Dory Jackson to this with Bradbury, you're going to make your front defensive line better because you're going to give them more time to get to the quarterback.
Mhm.
And I think the Giants have. I don't want to get too excited yet, but I'm excited, man. They've done.
You
they
should
made the
be.
right move.
Do you think right now they have a better team than Washington? That's all I want to know.
Yes.
I think so. Their offensive line's not. Their offensive line has flaws, and I think they can work through this.
Maybe draft offensive linemen, eh?
But it's either Fitz Magic or Fitz Tragic, and
Right.
I'm not scared of him.
I'm afraid of Dak if he's healthy. Harry, what
But
do you
I'm not
think?
afraid of that defense.
What do you think of all this, Harry?
Defense
All
is getting better.
So
I understand it's getting better, but it's not what Washington or New York has.
Shut
here's
up.
the problem. Here I think is the problem that the Giants can possibly face. It's great having Kenny Galladay, but Kenny Galladay needs to play. And if Kenny Galladay is not playing, I don't give a damn what he's done. He needs to stay healthy. That's a problem. Kyle Rudolph.
So one year he was hurt. Now he's a problem. Okay.
Well, we don't.
I mean, Tom Brady missed the whole season. He's not a problem. But
You're saying you're not worried about Saquon? I mean, what Saquon are you going to get? Are you going to get Saquon of before he got hurt?
I think you'll see a better Saquon because you ain't gonna be able to stack the box because you're gonna have to worry about over the top and over the middle.
If
And
he's
you're not gonna
healthy,
be able to
he's
stack
the best
boxes.
running back in the league this year, in my opinion. If he stays healthy, Harry, what were you saying?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, your offensive line needs to get better because Saquon Barkley is not running through people. He needs a hole. If you don't get a hole, he's going to have the season that he had before he got hurt,
Uh,
which was a couple yards. But
Everything helps, though.
yeah, but Kyle Rudolph he is what he is, and Evan Ingram
He's a
couldn't catch a
pass
cold.
blocking tight end, which is
Yeah.
what the Giants need.
Well, Evan Ingram couldn't catch a cold. He needs
Not pass blocking, a run blocking tight end. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have to expect the same thing from Slayton. You're gonna have to expect the same thing coming from your defense that you got last year. There's
You're not asking Slayton to be an outside wide receiver. You're now moving Slayton into the slot where he's a much more dangerous.
with John Ross.
Well, yeah,
Coming off an ACL, no, it'd be the same. It's so tough. I hear you, but I gotta say,
Peterson came back just fine though. Adrian Peterson,
some guys have right,
Adrian Peterson is a freak, though.
yeah. Well,
and Saquon Barkley's not.
Yeah, that's what we were going to say. Saquon Barkley's a freak as well. Both of these guys are freak athletes. I disagree with you on the Saquon needing a line. Look at what he's done without a line. Look how many yards he's accumulated without a line. Now, if they get a line, if they're able to put together some sort of offensive line, the Giants are dangerous. Because you got him coming out of the backfield with actual blockers. How many people does it normally take to try to take him down? He's got good speed, but he is a bowling ball coming out of that backfield.
I don't know. Because he did great. I don't know. I need to see things. I need to see things. It's great to say this is what we signed. This is what we signed. This is like I want to see it. Because Daniel Jones needs to say something, do something, because it was all well and good when you had no Saquon, you had no line, you had this, you have this. If he's gonna fumble and he's gonna be what he was last year and not take that step, we're looking at being maybe 9-7, 8-8, which is an improvement, but I think you have to be 10-6 to win the division
this year.
I don't think it's going to be like last year.
And I think it's a 2-team race in my book. I'm not sold on the Cowboys because of their defense, so I'm going to say it's going to be between the Giants and the Redskins and the Washington football team. Do we have a name yet? Do they have a name yet?
But listen, I think, and it's not a huge signing, but I think it's a good signing. Keanu Neal was, I think, a good signing for the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yep. And if he can play safety corner, I mean, that helps.
He's replacing Sean Lee.
We'll see.
Because he's not playing safety. He's playing linebacker.
I believe in those two head coaches over Mike McCarthy. And the fact that the Cowboys haven't done shit in how many goddamn years, so I'm going to jump on their bandwagon now? No.
I don't think it was Mike McCarthy as much as it was Nolan. I think Nolan didn't have that defense in the position that it needed to be.
Danny Dimes is done after this year if he doesn't step it up. I'm with you on that. I'm not sold.
That's the model. That's the NFL model. If you're not good by year 4, you're gone.
It seems that way, right? I mean, you don't have this longevity anymore. It's what have you done for me lately?
Look at the Jets.
I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Danny Dimes. And did Anthony just take a piss break?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god!
He didn't say, "Hey, I'll be back, guys." He just got up and shuffled around the desk.
He muted himself and disappeared.
I was watching. I listened to everything that happened, and I agree.
Right.
It's
you agree with
Dimes.
what?
It's
Danny Dimes?
Put up or shut up.
It's put up. Yeah, okay. At least you agree with that, because most Giants fans I've talked to are like,
would stab you in the face.
Yeah.
No. This is it. They gave him the weapons. It is time.
What's going to be his excuse when they're 7-9 or 8?
There is no excuses anymore.
There's going to be 17 games this year, so they're going to be 8-9.
And look at the expanded playoffs too. The expanded playoffs. You could get a playoff berth being in third place.
All right, let's answer this question. And we've said we debate this all the time because I'm an Eagles fan. Shango and Harry are Cowboys fans, and AJ is a Giants fan. So we've debated this all the time.
Phil is an Eagles fan.
Correct. So I'm gonna split the difference right here, and I'm gonna say that Washington wins the division, and their record's going to be 10-7 since now we're going to have 17 games.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you huffing paint before you got on?
Come on, man. Fitzmagic.
It's a general question.
Fitzmagic. I didn't say they're going to get out of the first round of the playoffs. Who's going to win the NFC least?
I would not put Washington as the front runner.
They won it last year with a 7-9 record.
Yeah, okay, but look at everybody.
2 more wins. You can't say Fitzpatrick's not better than the quarterback situations they had last year. They had like 3 different guys.
I mean,
I think Alex Smith is better than Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but Alex Smith is obviously not what he used to be.
He's going to be the new Eagle quarterback. It'll be fine.
And Fitzpatrick's not 195 years old.
I'll take him.
Alex
The Eagles are going to be last place.
They're going for Foles again, apparently.
That wouldn't bother me either.
I know Eagles fans
that would be terrible.
They're like, oh,
it would not be terrible because because he would be able to teach Jalen Hurts, and if Jalen Hurts, this is, I think, just like Danny Dimes, this is Jalen Hurts is on a shorter lease. At least Danny Dimes had last year too.
How? It's his first full year as a starter.
Because didn't you just hear? Didn't you just hear what these guys said? The Eagles are stupid. They're going to draft a quarterback.
No, I mean they should draft Jamar Chase, but
they
should.
They should draft Kyle Pitts. But go ahead.
If he falls that far, I think Kyle Pitts. 6. I think he goes to number 5 for Cincinnati.
That's a stupid
lineman.
Huh?
Cincinnati's going line.
Cincinnati's
line.
Okay, we'll see. I hope we answered your question. Well, wait. My answer was Washington. What's your all answers for the NFC East? Shango?
I hate to say
this is pre-draft, by the way.
Oh, yeah, pre-draft. Right now, on paper, I would say Giants 14-6.
Because they played 20 games?
I'm fucking. I would say.
Were you drinking today?
13-4.
Who's drinking?
11-6.
Huh?
Did you say 13-4?
Yeah.
Now who's huffing paint?
Shut up! Did you just get dropped on your head?
I did hit my head coming into the studio.
What's in that vape of yours right there? All right, Anthony, what do you got?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm telling you that right now.
Anthony, what do you got?
I'm going to tell you right now. Take your money and put it on the Giants. They're plus 450 right now.
I know. Take it now while it's hot.
Take it now while it's hot. And I think they finish 10-7, maybe 11-6.
I'm with the 10. I'm with 10-7 winning the division. I just don't think.
I think they'll be the best team in the East this year.
Harry,
I'm going Cowboys at 10-7.
His ass is.
No, I'm telling you.
All right. You're entitled to your opinion.
I have a question.
Even the Cowboy fan in the room. Go ahead, Shanga.
I have a question for Harry. What do they think? What do you think they do to address the issue at safety?
I don't think. Well,
they only need one.
They were bringing in Malik Hooker and some other guy. I forget.
Yeah.
I think they should go. I think they go corner. I think they get Patrick Surtain Jr.
If he falls that far.
He won't, because people have I forget his name going above him. I think Virginia Tech going before him.
Well, the kid from Virginia Tech just had surgery today. Does that make you nervous?
No, because they're taking Patrick Surtain. No, I think they go Patrick Surtain.
I want Asante Samuel Jr.
I think they should re-sign Aldon Smith, just to give a little extra pressure because he played pretty well.
Yeah.
They're not going to be a great defense. I'm not going to act like it's going to be an amazing defensive team that we're about to see. But I think they can beat the Eagles both times. I think they'll split with the Giants.
I think you all beat the Eagles both times.
I think they'll split with the Giants and Redskins. And what they really need to do is focus more on running the ball effectively and not
Trying to run it down everybody's throat.
Fumble the
well.
ball 15 times in a game. Yeah, let's keep running the ball.
Listen, how about your quarterback stand upright when he's running? Okay.
Let's see if Dak can break the record for fumbles.
No, Daniel Jones already did that.
Yeah.
I meant Zeke.
Zeke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
The other bum.
Let's see if Dak earns his money, right? Let's see.
I mean, he's already earned it up to this point. Somehow.
How
about-
I don't. Has he? Really?
Not that much, but he's earned. He came in as a rookie, led him to championship. Well, not the championship game.
So Dak Prescott is the second best quarterback in the NFL
And
because he's getting paid per year just a little bit less than Mahomes.
I wouldn't say he's the second best in the NFL.
Well, he's not. Well, he's getting paid like he is.
That's not my fault.
Well, all right.
Gary's cool, but that's
All right, let's go to the entertainment. All right, the entertainment version or the entertainment segment. I got one more comment on the Cowboys, I think. Give Pollard more carries. There you go.
Yes.
Give Pollard more
Yes.
carries. Absolutely.
Hey, Zeke,
proved it
hand it
last
to Pollard. Good thing.
But he proved it last year, right? I mean, you watch the game.
Hey,
I
Zeke.
like
and
Pollard.
I think they could be a good 1-2 punch. I mean, it's great to have a great running back, but you need a 1-2 punch. Look at Cleveland.
You're right. You're correct.
Cleveland's got a 1-2 punch, man. Nick
Yeah.
Chubb's a beast. Kareem Hunt, when he's not punching women, is good.
Yeah. He was punching
Yeah.
linemen this time.
Yeah, well, he's gonna kick a woman next time. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. Get your ass out.
Yeah, yeah.
We do not condone this at home teams.
We do
No.
not. Absolutely not. All right.
I mean,
These
just don't
guys,
get him.
I don't know why these Cowboys fans would joke about their abusive
Every
past.
time
That's all they do.
every time on home team sports, every time on home team sports, I switch the subject from sports to something else. Chaos ensues, Harry. So just prepare yourself. So
I'm
what-
just saying. Y'all wasn't your punter drop kicking folks on a regular basis?
Yeah, Mr. Shango, what movie have you seen the most in your life?
The most?
The most.
Fuck.
I mean, you got to think about it. Like, you know,
Debbie Does Dallas.
you don't have to say
No,
that
movie, not porn.
how many-
Showgirl.
Showgirls. There you go.
That's like number 4. I mean that
Brokeback Mountain.
No. That's
Now,
number
if I
3.
had to take it, can I
That's
guess
Princess.
can I guess what movie you've seen the most in your life?
You can guess. Go ahead.
Sailor Moon.
That is
All
a
right.
TV show. First of all, and you're
Brokeback
right
Mountain.
if you was talking about the anime I've seen the most.
The
Sailor Moon
anime
is
Sailor
top of
Moon,
my-
yes.
Yeah, it's top of my list. The Thing.
The Thing.
The original.
Yep.
The original Thing.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. Well, I like horror.
That's why you're an Eagles fan.
How many times, Chris? I want to know how many times you've seen Armageddon. He said Armageddon. I want to
That
know how
makes
many
sense.
times.
That makes sense.
Have you seen pictures of this dude? This dude is jacked. I mean, he's a big dude.
Makes
And
sense.
he's seen Armageddon because he loves that "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" song by Aerosmith, right?
That's what he lives to. I don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep.
Over 1,000 times. Over 1,000 times.
Yeah, I love that movie too, Chris. I love it.
Shut up.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie, but not
Yeah, it is a
1,000
good movie.
times. I might have seen it like 5 times in my life.
You're insane.
I'm
That's
serious.
absolutely crazy.
All right, AJ, what movie have you seen the most in your life?
Probably Back to the Future.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's
I
close second.
actually so I have a 24/7 channel for Back to the Future, so I put it on every night before I go to bed.
You like yourself some Doc Brown, huh?
I listen. I love that movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good one. I can't
Mine
say.
was a lot different when I was married because if you would ask me why I was married, I would have told you either The Martian or Pacific Rim because that's what she fucking played every night trying to go to sleep. And I
You
would
said The Thing. You had your turn. Shut
no,
up.
I'm saying it would have been different if I was still married.
I want to let Harry talk, please.
Go ahead, Harry.
Harry, what movie have you seen the most in your life?
I'm gonna say Goodfellas. I've probably seen that.
There you go.
Not surprised.
I can tell you.
Up my alley right there.
I'm calling bullshit.
Why?
I think Harry was just trying to flex up, trying to sound masculine there, you know.
All right, so what movie do you think?
I don't think it's that.
So what movie do you think he's seen the most?
No clue.
I thought you were going to say Scarface because, you know, he turned heel. All right, so the movie that I've seen the most by far is not necessarily my favorite movie. It's just the one that I've
Star Wars.
It's just the one that I've it's just the one that I've seen the most.
The Notebook.
And that is The Breakfast Club.
That's so bad.
I think I've watched The Breakfast Club like once or twice a week there for a while.
That's stupid.
It's 80. It's before your time, Anthony. It's 80s.
Jake turned 60. Is that what that kid's name was at the end?
The kid, what kid? Bender? The kid at the end of
No, the guy that stands in front of the Corvette at the end. Or
Not Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, it's John Bender. That's
Isn't it Jake Ryan? Isn't that his name in the movie?
No, his name is
16
John. You're thinking of 16 Candles.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say The Big Lebowski.
That movie's fucking horrible.
But I've seen Breakfast Club like 10 times more than The Big Lebowski.
The Water Boy I've seen a lot too.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Because it's pretty much your life story.
My mama said that the Giants are the best football team in the whole world.
Don't talk about my mom.
There's something wrong with her Padoobla album, got
Watching
making fun of me.
He's watching Police Academy 1 right now.
Not
first
bad
time ever?
No, I mean he's watching it. He's watching Police Academy now, the first one. Not the first time ever.
They got really stupid after a while, though. They were good for the first time, but then
first two or three. After that, it gets ridiculous.
Proctor.
Yeah, I like Tackleberry. Tackleberry is my favorite on Police Academy. Him and Jonesy with the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he can do. Yeah. Boop.
He was one of my favorite parts of Spaceballs.
Right. I lost the bleeps, I lost the sweeps, and I lost the creeps.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't think I've ever seen that movie to the end.
What,
Spaceballs?
I've tried to watch it a few times and fallen asleep.
That's blasphemy on here. All right, so
you the devil.
Why am I the devil?
No, he's the devil.
Oh, he's the devil.
He's the devil.
Mama said you're the devil.
Foosball's the devil.
Harry, you got a 1A?
A 1A? I mean,
Titanic.
No, I've only seen that half as much as the other ones, but
right. that sucker's 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
Dirty Dancing.
No.
Now you're naming your top 5.
He is secretly. He was like Dirty Dancing.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I've seen a League of Their Own a ton.
Seen maybe 100 or more times with the Three Amigos.
Yes. I love the Three Amigos. Oh, yes.
Love the Three Amigos. I don't think I've seen it 100. I don't think I've seen it 100 times, but
I probably have.
Shango, how many times have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Which one?
The 1939 one, The Wizard of Oz.
Maybe 30 times.
Yeah, because when we were kids, that used to be a tradition. Usually around Thanksgiving time, they'd play it on TV.
Yep.
So
I absolutely despise that movie.
You hate it?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They're remaking it.
That's
Again?
horrible.
Again?
No, I know this. No, what they made this atrocity that was the Oz, the Great and Powerful. That was actually a prequel to Wizard of Oz. That was before the witch went wicked, and that's when the wizard showed up in Oz. Like that's a prequel to Wizard of Oz. But what they're doing is they're taking the old movie with new technology, new actors, and they're remaking the whole damn thing.
So Dorothy is what? Gonna be like
172 years old.
She's probably going to be she's probably going to be 24 and smoking hot, not 16 with pigtails.
gonna be Julia Roberts playing Dorothy. Like,
Well, no, Julia Roberts is 60 years old, so I think they'll go with somebody a little younger.
I mean, who
If
knows?
Margot Robbie plays Dorothy, then I'm done.
Moana. That's my wife, I'm sure. Yeah. Moana. Well, we've seen Moana because my daughter made us watch it like every day
See,
for
now you're
like
lying.
two years straight.
I don't believe you.
Now you lying.
You got kids? All right. What movie?
Nah.
What movie
don't
have
believe
your
you.
kids made you watch? No, you can't tell me that your daughters have not made you watch movies over and over and over again. Frozen?
I've seen Frozen a few times.
Yeah, a lot of times. A lot more than you're saying. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. What do you think of the new Top Gun?
Baby, this is the best part. Let it
Chris,
go.
I'm dying for the new Top Gun, but COVID held it back a year. It's done. It's ready to go, but they're waiting for theaters to open up.
Top Gun, one of my favorite movies of all time.
They're making a sequel.
Yeah.
I know, I can't wait.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's already done. They just got to release it. Minions, yeah. Yeah.
I like the Minions.
My wife and I have seen Moana about 630 times in 2 years.
If you want to watch,
I can see Alan watching Moana without the kids.
Late at night, just sitting on the couch. You know,
I've
You're
watched Moana.
welcome.
I've
Yeah.
watched Moana so many times I can probably quote it for you.
kind of like The Martian and Pacific Rim, because somebody plays it on a loop over and over and over and over, and then you start quoting the movie in your sleep because you can't go to sleep because all you hear is Mako and you hear somebody making shit potatoes and stuff like that. You mean something like that?
No.
Like that?
Are you doing a
talking about something
TikTok
like that?
video right now? Because I'm confused.
No, I'm talking straight to you. You ain't paying fucking attention. Go ahead. Sorry.
I can't afford to
Had
pay
flashback.
attention.
I had flashback. I'm good.
All right. You did have a flashback. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I got
Anthony,
PTSD.
Anthony, how do you feel about the Back to the Future sequels?
I love them.
Well, some people hate them. Some people like the first one only, and the other two are ridiculous.
No, I think the second one was the best one. I mean,
What do
I
you-
know you need the first one for the second one.
Yeah.
The second one was probably the best. And
Yeah,
I
they
don't
go-
hate three.
They go to 2015, and are some of the stuff that was in the movie, did they exist in 2015?
Like, yeah, they got a lot of
Hoverboards.
stuff.
They got hoverboards.
They got CDs in the background. If you in the one thing there's like recycled CDs in the background.
They got
Yep.
they got flying cars. We don't have flying cars.
We don't have flying cars yet.
we got a car that's a transformer.
We got
We don't have
hologram.
the jackets that self dry either yet.
We got
Kind of
Jaws.
pissed off.
We got Jaws 3D.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Cubs won the
The
World
Cubs
Series.
did win the World Series in 2015, by the way. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. That's also my daughter right there, Beauty and the Beast. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, Chrissy, you're late, but here's a question for you. What movie have you seen the most in your life? What's the movie that you've seen the most in your life? All right. We got Chrissy on her favorite part, which is the entertainment part.
Twins.
No, what's the one where Arnold's pregnant? Is that called Junior?
Junior. Come on, having a baby. What's wrong with you? I got to put this out. I have to push it out. Come on. I need a C-section.
That was so terrible. And somehow Danny DeVito's like the father. I don't know how that happens.
I thought he was the doctor.
AJ.
Why does that not surprise me? Her answer is Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, I thought it was heel turn. Maybe I just knew in advance.
Mm.
Oh, we were just talking about Dirty Dancing, Chrissy.
Listen, nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody.
Yeah, that is the greatest movie about statutory rape ever.
We're oh my God. We're
Deshaun Watson's favorite movie.
we are off the
Wow.
wow. Well, you're getting muted for that. Fuck you. Yeah, Chrissy, I don't know what the hell's going on here. We're off the rails, but
Oh God.
how about the Karate Kid? You guys watch the Karate Kid?
Oh my God.
That's what Deshaun Watson says. Walks on, walks off, and that's kind of what he does.
That's what he did. He was watched on and then he was watched off.
Deshaun Watson's favorite movie. You're going to hell for that. You realize that, right? I have to watch on. You got to watch on replay. We when we switched it to movies, we went off the rails as usual.
What? That is blasphemous.
It's funny, but it's true.
We did not. We stayed on the rails. We just took a different track.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my God, crazy
Hey,
stuff.
if nobody told you already, that headset looks beautiful on you. Happy birthday.
I don't know. I think I look like SVP.
I wasn't gonna say that either, but
I think I look like a fat version of SVP. There you go.
You look
bless
great.
your heart.
See, I told you he was doing TikTok. He can't go a fucking episode without saying "bless your heart." See it, AJ? Did you see it? Did you hear it? I hear everything.
Because I say bless your heart. That means
I could hear Harry saying
He's like,
shit
please
under
drop
his
a like.
breath.
Not saying anything.
Harry's like, Shango's an asshole.
Hey,
Under
if
his
y'all like this episode, please like and follow and share. Make sure y'all.
Love you guys. Thanks for another hour of fun. Yeah, man. Thanks for showing up every damn time. Oh, my wife's favorite movie is Labyrinth.
Followed by your nonsense.
Followed by my nonsense. That's correct.
I don't even know what that movie. What is that movie?
That's their home movie.
Labyrinth is that movie with David Bowie and Jennifer. What's her face?
I know who David Bowie is, so we can just stop there.
You don't know who David Bowie is?
Of course, he knows who David Bowie is. You gonna fall into that trap?
He does not know who David Bowie is.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
He's being serious. He does not know who David Bowie is.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
You play? Can you tell me another movie he plays in?
He's a musician, but okay.
Yeah, she's like, "What? You don't know who David Bowie is?" Just
y'all believe that? You want to? Go ahead.
Anthony's homework is to go on YouTube and type in David Bowie.
He's never ran the ball. He's never caught a pass. He gives a shit.
He might have caught a pass. He might have.
Do you like music, Anthony?
I'm not a huge fan of music.
But if you do listen to something, what do you listen to?
Oh,
I know you work out, don't you?
you guys are gonna kill me. I'm a big Three Doors Down guy.
There's nothing wrong with Three Doors. I like Three Doors Down, but
That's
my
what I
point.
listen to.
But my point is, what if somebody was saying, "Who the fuck are Three Doors Down?" Would you be like, "Are you fucking serious?"
No, because I expect a lot of people not to know who they are. Yellow Card.
I was a little
people know who
scared
they
of that
are.
movie, Teresa. Yes, she was. You were scared of Labyrinth? Okay.
I like that.
All right,
we're getting-
Yellow card.
We're getting out of here. All right, check out Chrissy. Chrissy, thanks for stopping by. Check out Chrissy Cypher on YouTube. Look up Chrissy Cypher on YouTube for her show. She's on a break right now. She's in between seasons, but she's coming back the week after Easter, I believe.
She's not making us wait a year like the Mandalorian, right?
No.
You still salty about the Mandalorian?
He's still salty
listen,
about the
I'm salty
Mandalorian.
as fuck about that.
And check out, there is no Around the Turnbuckle on Saturday, but we will be here on Sunday night. And tomorrow on a special time at 12 noon, Wednesday, 12 noon, Spitting with Spitter. Check him out. Go to 2M1L Media and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want more of us. We are taking a week off next week, but we will be back bigger and better than ever the following Tuesday, because next Tuesday is my birthday, because fuck you all. If y'all want to do a show without me, be my damn guest.
All right, maybe we will.
Well, I appreciate you inviting us with a fuck you. That is quite nice.
I appreciate the gift that you sent me in the mail, too. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
We are the gift.
Make
We
sure
are
you
the
use
For my birthday.
You guys are like the jelly of the month club. You're the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
That
Do you
might be a
know
movie I've
Herbie?
seen more times than Back to the Future. There's
Christmas
a chance.
Christmas Story.
There's a chance.
I mean Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. I watched that movie a lot.
Oh my God, yes.
I figured you'd watch Elf because you could relate to him.
That's fucked up.
See, see.
That's fucked up. That was deep.
What, man? You got something to say to me? What?
Hi, buddy. Hope you fun.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French.